I literally cannot sleep right now, and I just need to get this all out before my head explodes, because what on earth did we just watch? I am typing this at 2 in the morning, my hands are actually shaking, and I just need to vent to people who actually understand what is happening on this show right now. I have been watching General Hospital religiously since 2015. I have seen the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. But this Friday episode, this March 20th masterpiece of absolute chaos, it is going to go down in history as one of the most stressful hours of television I have ever consumed. I mean, can we talk about this? Am I the only one who feels like they need a blood pressure pill after watching Jason Morgan casually set up a sniper rifle on a roof like it's just a regular Tuesday? I can't believe they did that with Jason. I really can't. Jump right into the madness. Let's talk about Jason Morgan because my heart is in my throat. We all know he told Sonny Corinthos that he was going to leave town with Britt Westbourne, which, by the way, I am totally here for, because Britt deserves the world and she needs to get to Canada to reverse engineer her Huntington's meds. But Jason being Jason, he can't just pack a bag and catch a flight. No, he has to take out Ross Cullum first. We literally see him opening his weapon case looking all pensive and broody and then setting up on the roof. And I am screaming at my television, Jason, what are you doing? This isn't just some random mob enforcer he's targeting, this is the head of the WSB. You do not just assassinate a high-ranking government intelligence director and expect to walk away clean. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. The promo clip showed him setting up, but there's this sinking feeling in my gut, and another preview clip heavily hinted at this, that Jason might not shoot the right person. What if he hits someone else? What if Cullum anticipated this and set up a decoy? Or what if Jack Brennan gets in the way I am terrified for? Jason, especially since Steve Burton is taking a hiatus. Is this how he leaves, by getting captured by the WSB after a botched hit? I am dreading it, but I also can't look away. And speaking of absolute disasters waiting to happen, we desperately need to talk about Marco Rios. Because Marco is taking risks that are making me sweat through my shirt. When Marco went to the safe at Windermere to get Britt's medication and it was gone, I literally gasped out loud. The sheer panic on his face. And then having to turn around and cover for it with Ross Cullum standing right there. The tension in that scene was thick enough to cut with a knife. Cullum is dangerous. He is scrutinizing every single move Marco makes. And Marco is playing a game of chess with a man who has a loaded gun under the table. Cullum knows Marco lied about Pascal and the miscommunication regarding the meds. You can see it in his eyes. But Marco is so desperate to help Britt and Lucas that he is willing to take another huge risk. We see Marco and Lucas Jones looking at each other with so much love and affection, and honestly, it breaks my heart. It is so, obviously, the calm before the storm. You don't get a sweet, loving look on a soap opera unless something absolutely devastating is about to happen to you. I am so scared for Marco. He still wants Sonny eliminated. He's dealing with his psycho father Jen Sidwell, and now he's in Cullum's crosshairs. Someone protect Marco and Lucas at all costs. Okay, back to the hospital drama, because Ava Jerome is out here doing what Ava Jerome does best, stirring the pot and dropping cryptic, terrifying warnings. I know some people are loving this new era of Ava, but personally, I am so conflicted. She has been getting way too cozy with Jen Sidwell lately, which means she knows things. She always knows things. So when we see her frantically issue this critical urgent warning to Lucas Jones, telling him that a trap has been set and he is walking right into it, I am sitting here screaming at the screen, "Listen to her, Lucas." Ava might be manipulative, but she rarely lies when she's trying to warn someone about actual physical danger. Is the trap about Britt's medication? Is Cullum setting Lucas up to take the fall? Or is this about Elizabeth and Rick Lansing's romance, Ava? Specifically said a trap was set by a woman in some of the spoilers, but maybe she just meant the whole situation is a web of lies. Lucas is such a good guy, he's just trying to help Britt escape this nightmare, and now he's tangled up in something that could get him killed. I swear, if Jen Sidwell or Ross Cullum lay a finger on Lucas, I am going to riot. Wait, I need to pivot because I cannot handle the stress of the mob and WSB stuff without talking about my absolute favorite couple right now, Nathan. West and Lulu Spencer. Oh my god, can we please give them a break? I have been rooting for them for months. Maxie's being so bitter and resentful, which I get, but come on, let Lulu be happy. So they finally go on their first real date. And of course it is complicated because Nathan had to bring James West. James third-wheeling their date was honestly kind of adorable, but also read the room, kid. They still managed to have fun, which shows how solid their connection is. And then the heavens parted, the angels sang, and Felicia Scorpio arrived to take James away. Yes, Felicia. The ultimate wingwoman. So Nathan and Lulu finally get some alone time. They go upstairs to the bedroom. The chemistry is off the charts. I'm cheering in my living room. And then they get interrupted. Are you serious? I threw a pillow at my TV. Who is at the door? Is it Maxie coming to ruin the night? Is it Dante suddenly deciding he cares about what Lulu is doing? Or did Nathan get called into work because of the Delilah investigation or the Cullum mess? Whatever it is, I am so mad. Let them have one romantic night. Just one. But of course, romance is dead in Port Charles because everyone is too busy running for their lives or keeping massive secrets. Let's talk about Britt Westbourne being cornered by Jocelyn Jacks. Jocelyn, I love you, but you need to mind your own business. Britt is literally packing her luggage, trying to flee the country to save her own life and get her Huntington's medication reverse-engineered. And in walks Jocelyn acting like the hallway monitor. She wants to know if Britt is going somewhere. Like, obviously she is going somewhere, Joss. She has a suitcase. Britt is frantically trying to spin a bogus story, and you can just see the desperation in her eyes. Britt is terrified. She knows Cullum and Sidwell are closing in. She knows Jason is risking his life to protect her, and she has to stand there and lie to Jocelyn's face just to get out the door. I have loved Britt's redemption arc so much, and seeing her reduced to this frantic, terrified state is just gut-wrenching. If she doesn't make it to Canada, I am going to write a strongly worded letter to the writers. I mean it. And while Britt is trying to escape, the older generation is out here fighting a literal war. Tracy Quartermain and Alexis Davis are going at it, and I am living for the drama. Tracy and Alexis have always had this amazing fiery dynamic, but this fight over Danny Morgan's guardianship is next level. Jason is leaving town. He knows he might not come back, so he made the responsible choice for once and picked Alexis to be Danny's guardian. Alexis is his grandmother. She loves him. It makes sense. But Tracy Quartermain is not having it. In that preview clip, Tracy looks Alexis dead in the eye and tells her that it is now up to them to figure it out. Tracy's Quartermain pride is wounded. She feels like Danny belongs with their family, especially with everything going on. I honestly don't know whose side I'm on here. Alexis is already dealing with Scout and the restraining order mess with Willow, so adding a grieving, confused teenage Danny to the mix is a lot. But Tracy can be so overbearing. I just love watching these two powerhouse women go to war. It is soap opera perfection. Remember when they used to fight over Ned? Yeah, this is so much better because the stakes are real. Okay, I have to talk about Carly before I wrap this up because I am fuming. Carly has a tense discussion with Jack Brennan, and she literally has the audacity to look him in the eye and tell him that when you care about someone, you need to risk being truthful. She is putting all this pressure on Brennan to come clean to Jocelyn about her WSB status and how he recruited her, which, okay, yes, Brennan should tell Jocelyn the truth. But Carly is lecturing someone about honesty. I laughed out loud. This is the same woman who is currently hiding Valentine Cassadine, an international fugitive from the authorities. She is harboring a criminal lying to everyone. And she is giving Brennan a moral lecture about the importance of truth in relationships. I just can't with her sometimes. I love Carly, I really do. She is the beating heart of this show, but her hypocrisy knows no bounds. And Brennan just stands there looking all professional and conflicted, probably wondering how he got tangled up with this woman. If Cullum finds out Brennan knows he's dirty, Brennan and Jocelyn are both going to be in grave danger. Carly pushing him to confess might actually be the thing that gets them killed. I am just so emotionally exhausted by this show, but I can't stop watching. Jason on the roof, Marco risking it all for Britt, Ava dropping ominous warnings, Lulu and Nathan getting cockblocked by the universe. Jocelyn being nosy, Tracy and Alexis throwing down, and Carly being a hypocrite. It is just too much. I need to know what happens on Monday. If Jason shoots the wrong person, I am going to lose my mind. If Marco gets caught by Cullum, I am going to cry. I just needed to share this with people who get it. Let me know what you guys think, because my brain is completely fried and I need theories right now.